Welcome to Indorama Ventures Xilene's and PTA site in Decatur, Alabama. The Decatur site is proud to be an OSHA STAR site in the Voluntary Protection Program. Safety is a core value for all site employees and contractors. As a visitor, we ask you to follow our safety rules for safety's sake. Before entering our site, all visitors and vendors must check in at the security office. If visiting the site for the first time, you will meet your site representative at the main gate. Entrance to our site is deemed valid consent for screening or inspection of your vehicle. Failure to submit to consent or submit to screening or inspecting of your vehicle will result in denial or revocation of your authorization to enter. If you are making a delivery to the storehouse, just-in-time delivery area, or transporting product, an entry approval form will not be required. You will need to show the security officer your bill of lading. Everyone will be issued a visitor's badge, which is to be worn in clear view at all times. All visitors are restricted to the areas where they are performing work, and all other buildings and operating areas are off-limits. Any required safety equipment will be determined and provided by a representative or the security officer at the gate. Some or all of the following items may be required: a hard hat, safety glasses with side shields, safety shoes, earplugs, gloves, and fire-resistant clothing or FRC, short pants except when they are part of a delivery person's uniform, tank tops, and loose or baggy clothes are not permitted. Open-toed shoes, dresses, and skirts are not allowed in operating areas. Neckties must be tucked in or removed before entering production areas. Check with security or your host to determine if finger rings are allowed in the area of the site you will be visiting. Contact lenses may be worn on the site, provided appropriate eye protection is also used. Safety shoes are also required when performing work that could cause injury to the foot. Hearing protection is required in all process areas and in areas where high noise levels exist. If you are planning to enter any of these areas, you must obtain and use proper hearing protection. Gloves are required in operating areas, maintenance shops, and when performing any activity where an injury to the hand is possible. If you are driving inside the site, you must follow all traffic regulations and signs. The maximum speed limit is 20 miles per hour, and seat belts must be worn at all times. Please be cautious as you approach each rail crossing. You must follow all traffic regulations and signs. As you approach the rail track, come to a complete stop and look in both directions for rail traffic. The rail engine cannot stop quickly. Do not cross unless you have total clearance. Never attempt to cross the track unless you can go all the way across. You can only drive into the site using a company vehicle. If you are using a personal vehicle to conduct company business, that vehicle needs to be insured by the company, and you need to have a temporary company logo affixed to the vehicle showing what company you work for. If you do have any questions, you can talk to the security guard at the guard shack. Before entering a process unit or area, you must check in at the control room and sign in on the visitor's log. Don't forget to sign out on the visitor's log before leaving the unit control room. When your visit is completed, you must return to the security office at the main gate. Please park so you do not block traffic. Before leaving the site, please return your issued badge and return any borrowed safety equipment. Your vehicle may be subject to search by the security officer. While a visitor to the site, you must report all personal injuries, illnesses, or any damage to equipment occurring to on-site property to your site representative. Fires, spills, or chemical releases can be reported using 711, the site emergency number. The site has an emergency warning notification system. During an emergency, an alarm will sound, followed by an announcement to describe the type and location of the emergency. An alarm may sound several times during an incident to provide additional information or warnings. Red flashing strobe lights have also been placed strategically throughout the site and will flash during an alarm. If you are in your vehicle while the emergency alarm sounds, proceed to the closest occupied building for further instruction. A major fire or chemical release could require a total site evacuation. Personnel will assemble outside the site after exiting through one of the 5 primary exits: Main Gate, Gate 17, Gate 18, Gate 31, or Gate 35. The site has a strict substance abuse policy that every visitor must follow. The possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages or non-prescribed controlled substances while on site property is strictly prohibited. Firearms and explosives are not allowed on site property. Single-action cigarette lighters and strike-anywhere type matches are also prohibited. Double-action lighters and safety matches are approved for use in areas where smoking is permitted. For safety reasons, horseplay or other unsafe acts are not permitted or tolerated. Unless written authorization is received, cameras and video recorders are prohibited on the site. Cell phones may not be used while driving or while in process areas. When driving, please pull off to the side of the road or into a parking area to use your cell phone. Well, we've covered a lot of information in this program, and we thank you for your attention and cooperation. Your safety and that of our employees are essential. Your courtesy and compliance with our safety rules is appreciated. Thanks for doing your part to keep the Decatur site a safe place to work and visit, and welcome to IVXP.